أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. We are continuing lesson number 5 of the grammar lessons. And as you can see here, we are having An-Nakira wal-Ma'rifa. An-Nakira wal-Ma'rifa. This is a very simple concept that we looked at previously. And today we are going to look at it a little bit again. So, An-Nakira wal-Ma'rifa. That is what we are looking at here. So, without wasting much time, let's continue. Let's start. So, ma ma'na Nakira wa ma ma'na al-Ma'rifa? What is Nakira and what is Ma'rifa? What is Nakira and what is Ma'rifa? Nakira simply means something that is, indefinite. Okay, indefinite. That is what we call An-Nakira. It is not specific. But the opposite of it is Al-Ma'rifa. Something that is what? Known. Or something that is definite. Okay. Something that is specific. So that's what we call Al-Ma'rifa. So when this is, comes under nouns, so we say a Nakira is just an indefinite noun. An indefinite noun. Example, if I say Waladun, a boy. Okay, Waladun, a boy. This could mean any boy. For example, if I tell you, go and call me a boy. Go and call me a boy. So, or if I tell you, go and call me a student. A student. If you can go and call any student of your choice. Why? Because I am not specific. So that is Nakira. But if I say, go and call me the student. Go and call me the student. In that case, it is what? It is Ma'rifa. I am being specific. Right? So I'm talking about a specific thing. Not just anything, but what? A specific thing. So that is what we mean by Nakira and then Ma'rifa. And then we looked at this before. So that is it. Nakira is just an indefinite noun. And then the Ma'rifa is a definite noun. Definite noun. So we looked at the indefinite article. Okay. The common one is the tanween. Is the what? Is the tanween. So when a noun is taking tanween, we all know that it is what? It is Nakira. Okay. And then we looked at Ma'rifa. Also, and then we said the definite article is what? Is the alif wa lam. When a noun is having alif wa lam, that is one of the common way of expressing that that particular noun is Ma'rifa, or it is, we are being specific, talking about a particular thing. Okay. So now let's look at Anwa'ul Ma'rifa. Anwa'ul Ma'rifa. Anwa'un is the plural of Naw'un. It means type. Okay, type. It's not just in a big thing, it's type. So Anwa'ul Ma'rifa, types of Ma'rifa. Bimana, what are the features? Just like when we were looking at studying nouns, we looked at Alamatul Ism, characteristics of nouns. So what we simply mean is that if a noun should fall within these categories, it is what? It is Ma'rifa. That is just what we are looking at here. So types, or even if you want, you can see signs or features. Okay. Now, so Amana Zalik fi, meaning if a noun is within these categories, it is what? It is Ma'rifa. Okay. So the first one is Ismul Alam. Ismul Alam. We are going to start this way and then we will go this way. Okay, so we are starting from here, then we read through here. So the first one is Ism Alam. What is Alam? Alam is just a proper noun, so called Alam. This one, a proper noun. So when a noun is a proper noun, it is Ma'rifa. Okay, it is Ma'rifa. For example, the name of a country, let's see, Hind or India, it is Ma'rifa. So if you see it in a sentence, it is known. It is what? It is known. If you are reading a sentence and you see, let's say, India within the sentence, there's no, it will not be making sense for you to be asking, what do you mean by India? Even though if you don't know the meaning, as far as it is the name of a country, it is a proper noun, it is Ma'rifah. Okay? Yes. And not only names of countries, names of people, Muhammad. So if I say Muhammad is going to school, it is a complete sentence, even though you may not know the meaning of Muhammad. But if you know, as far as you know that Muhammad is the name of a person, it is what? It is complete. It makes sense. Why? Because it is what? It is a proper noun. So all the proper nouns, they are what? They are Ma'rifah. So we now falling within this category, the name of a person, the name of a country, the name of specific locations, they are what? They are Ma'rifah. I hope that is clear. Okay. Then the second one is Domir, or Domir, the pronouns. Domir, the pronouns. So what are the Domir? We have Domirul Muttasil, then the Domirul Munfasil. Okay, the attached pronouns and then the detached pronouns. Both are what? They are both are Ma'rifah. So let me give an example. If I say Anta, am I specific? Yes, I'm specific. So all the Domahir, all the pronouns, they are what? They are Ma'rifah. They are Ma'rifah. So several people are standing, then I make a statement which is not clear. You are not clear. No one, get me who I'm speaking to. So if I say Anta, you, so in that context, I am what? I am specific. It is Ma'rifah. I am now specific. So when a domir is used, when a domir, a pronoun is used, the pronoun is referring to something. So in that case, it is what? It is specific. It is not just referring to anything. You can't mention a pronoun cannot just be used for everybody. If I say he, or I say she, or I say I, or I say you, it is what? It is specific, referring to just a particular person, but not just any person. So all the Doma'ir, they also fall under the category of what? Of Ma'rifah. I hope that is clear. Okay. And the third one is Al-Munadi. 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 Munadi means a caller. Okay, a caller. And what we mean here is not just a caller, but you can remember we did the ya, and I told you it was called Harful Nida. Harful and Nida. So when this Harful Nida is used for a noun, so let me repeat again. If you can remember when we were looking at the Alamatul Ism, if you can remember very well, the ya was there. This particular ya, okay, Harful Nida, it was there. And we said what? It is an alama of ism. So when it is there, any noun that is coming, any word that is coming should be what? An ism. It should be a noun. It is only used for nouns. We only call nouns. We don't call verbs or harf. Whatever you are calling a human being, or you are calling Allah, or anything you are calling is going to be noun. So that's not what I want. What I want here is that if you are calling something, that thing is Ma'rifah, is automatically Ma'rifah. That is why, if you can remember, we said that when the ya and nida comes, any noun that is following it will never take tanween. So this word Yasir is a name of someone. It is initial spell word Yasirun, but you can see then ya coming. It will now take what? Yasiru one doma. The indefinite article has to go away. Why? Because when the ya is used, the noun that we are calling onto is known. We are not just calling to anybody. Right now, if I raise my hand and I say, Ya Allah, I'm what? I'm specific. I'm calling to only Allah. I'm not just calling anyone to answer me. Okay? So there are several students in the classroom. You have Yasir, you have Muhammad, you have Ahmad. Several students. Then you come and say, Ya Yasir. Are you referring to one student, one particular student, or just everybody? You are referring to one person. So when this ya and nida is used, it is what? The noun that is coming, it is what? It is Ma'rifah. I hope that is clear. Okay. Then we have Al-Ismul Mawsula. Al-Ismul Mawsula. Ma ma'na Ismul Mawsula? What is Ismul Mawsula? The Ismul Mawsula is what we call the relative pronoun. Relative pronoun. Okay, the relative pronoun. So for example, I see who or which. This is a relative pronoun. Okay. So, and obviously it is it is marifa. It is used for marriage. When it comes, it signifies marifa. So, for example, I say, what's the name? Let me give you an example. You are searching for someone. Okay, you are searching for someone. Then I tell you he is a student. I'm giving you information about the one you are searching for. So if I say he's a student, but there are several students, within that, let's say at that place, he's a student. You can't really, you don't have a complete information. I hope that is clear. But if I say he is the student who went out from the class right now. So if I say who allazi, I hope that is clear. So if I say هو الذي الطالب الذي خرج من الفصل الآن. So in that case, هو الذي, this الذي, it comes for specification. Okay. Let me give you another example. If I tell you the boy who is sitting on the chair, there are several boys, or children stand, within a particular place, then you are pointing to one particular child. You are seeing the child sitting on the chair. The child who is sitting on the chair. So that who allazi, it is used to what? To specify. So you are saying al-waladu allazi yajlisu al-kursi. The student, the child, allazi who yajlisu al-kursi, who is sitting on the chair. So in that context, the who, this allazi, it is what? It is marifa. It is specifying out one child out of the what? The several children there. So when it comes, the noun that it is relating to, it is what? It is marifa. It is what? It is marifa. Let me give you a very interesting something that happened. One of the mufassirun of Quran. I hope that he is very known. Imam Sharawi, he told his one particular day, he was actually trying to understand, to get a tafsir of a particular ayah of the Quran, and he actually spent a whole lot of time, but he wasn't getting the grammatical analysis there. Why? Because there appeared to be something that was a kind of conflicting, grammatical rules, two grammatical rules that was conflicting each other within a particular one ayah. And that ayah was in Surah Al-Zukhruf. Surah Al-Zukhruf, you can just check it out. That was, I think, ayah number 84. I think so, 84. So the ayah was like, وَهُوَ الَّذِي فِي السَّمَاءِ إِلَهٌ وَفِي الْأَرْضِ إِلَهٌ. I hope that is clear. So there is a particular, even though we have not done it, but I will say it for now. When we go further, inshallah, we'll look at it. There is a particular grammatical rule, and that is if two nakira, two things that are nakira, comes up in a sentence, they are talking about in one sentence, just one sentence. They are talking about two different things. So, for example, let me give you an example. If I tell you, Ra'aytu rajulan wa shakartu rajulan. So you see the rajulan, the two rajulan that just came. They are both having tanween. Ra'aytu rajulan wa shakartu rajulan. The first one is Ra'aytu rajulan. I saw a man. Wa shakartu rajulan, and I thanked a man. I saw a man and I thanked a man. Both are nakira. They are having tanween, so they are not known. So in Arabic, when that happens, they say they are talking about different things. Meaning the first man I saw is not the second one. It's not the same person I thanked. So if I say Ra'aytu rajulan wa shakartu rajulan, it means I saw a man and I thanked a man. Different people in Arabic grammar, they classify it to be different people. So that is similar thing that is happening in the ayah. So he was saying that he saw it to be like وَهُوَ الَّذِي فِي السَّمَاءِ إِلَهٌ. You see, he's talking about ilahun fi sama, a deity in the what? In the sama. Wa fil ardi ilahun, and in the earth, a deity again. But if you can observe something, that ilahun in the sama is nakira, and then the ilahun in the earth, in the earth, is also what? Nakira. So it was like, if you're going to apply that rule here, it means there are different things. So it's talking about like, it's like two different deities, and Allah is only one. Wallahu ahad. Allah is only one. So how do you try to that grammatical rule? It should act. It should act. But if you should act here, it will conflict with Allah being one. I don't know whether that is clear. So that was what he pondered over it for several period of time, and he said he later on he was acknowledged. I mean, someone told him, or a particular man told him, point something to him, and that is, if you just check at the beginning, وَهُوَ الَّذِي. I hope you can see this one there. وَهُوَ الَّذِي. وَهُوَ الَّذِي. As far as this al-lazi just come up, it is what? It is ma'rifah. It is what? It is ma'rifah. So that rule is what? That rule of two nakiras meaning different things is gone just due to this al-lazi. Because al-lazi is what? Is ma'rifah. It's ma'rifah at the first place to begin with. So the ilah, they are both ma'rifah. They are both ma'rifah. Very beautiful. Arabic grammar is very interesting, especially when we try to understand the Quran. That will make it easy for us. So that is it. So that is Ismul Mawsula. Allazi, all there is, Asma'ul Mawsula, they are all what? They are all Ma'rifah. So we have here, let's continue. We have Mudaf. Mudaf. The next thing is Mudaf. You can see here Mudaf. There's no Mudaf ilayh. It is Mudaf ila Ma'rifati. But that's why it is underlined. Highlighted in red. It's just Mudaf. You can remember we said Mudaf is Ma'rifah. This one is very common. So that is why we said La yadkhulu alayhi al. To never take al. Alif wa lam. Why? Because it is Ma'rifah. And this is an example. Babu Sof. Babu Sofi. The door of the classroom. Sof could mean several things, but here specifically we just take it to mean classroom. So Babu Sof, the door of the classroom. So we know that this door belongs to the classroom. So always, that is why I always tell you Mudaf will always be Ma'rifah, and that is why it will never take Alif wa Lam. It will never take Alif wa Lam. Okay? It is Ma'rifah. It is already Ma'rifah. So there's no need to bring Alif wa Lam again. Okay? At least even if we don't know something, we know that this door belongs to the classroom, or is a door of the classroom. Okay, so now let's look at here. We have al-masbuq bi alif wa lam ta'rif. So here it simply means when it is preceded, al-masbuq bi alif wa lam, when it is preceded, when it now is preceded by alif wa lam. This one is very common. I think we don't have to even talk about it. Alif wa lam, that is the most common one we know. Even if we don't know anything about Ma'rifah, we know that if it now is having alif wa lam, it is what? It is Ma'rifah, it is specific. Okay, we have here Ismul Ishara. Ismul Ishara. So like here, this is an example. Al-Kitabu. The sort of Kitabun. Al-Kitabu means the book. It's talking about something specific. So we have here Ismul Ishara. Ismul Ishara. Ismul Ishara. Example is Haza. Haza. The same way when the Asma'ul Ishara, Haza, Hazihi, Zalika, Tilka, Haulai, when they are used for a, or when they are used, what we are talking about is specific. Okay? What we are talking about is specific. The demonstrative pronoun. The demonstrative pronoun. Okay? So, for example, let me give you an example. Several students, again, I'm just using students to To give example, because we are all students. So several students are standing. Then you are asking, you are asking for something. Then we point to a particular student, and you say haza, or you say haza tolibu. Okay, this student. That context we are very specific. So it is what? It is marifa. Haza is useful. Things that are marifa. And not only haza, they are small ishara. Okay, when you point to something, we are trying to distinguish it out of several things. Okay, so that is it. I think that's the end, right? So these are basically the anwa'ul ma'rifa, or if you want, you can say al-amatul ma'rifa. A noun that is yani amana zalik fi. If a noun is falling within these categories, it is what? It is ma'rifa. It is ma'rifa. So that is it. So we'll end the lesson here. Then inshallah we'll continue in the next lesson. Inshallah. So barakallahu فيك وجزاكم الله خيرا في حياتكم ويعني الحمد لله على ذلك وبارك الله لي ولكم في القرآن الحكيم ونفعني وإياكم بالآيات والذكر الحكيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.